that both have no mercy. Unfortunately, that person is incompetent because he can't select the quest lady at the counter. So the giant green dragon lady might just win. I should also mention that the Rathian uses poison. Poison and fire. And she is most likely going to be dwelling in Area 8. Maybe she's in Area 5, though. But she's not in Area 5. She might be in Area 7. And if she's not in Area 8, then she's going to be in Area 3. We'll just have to see what happens. But yeah, after this quest, we will probably end the stream so that I can do some off-screen grinding. So yes, the Rathian is indeed in Area 3. Now, we already saw the Rathian once. Ah, there she is. We already saw the Rathian once when a Kurapeka summoned it to aid it. And she did, indeed, aid the Kurapeka because she's stupid. Again, another majestic yet ferocious creature. And then she flies off. You find her in a cutscene, and then using that cutscene, she uses it to fly. Fortunately, I know where she's going, and that's to Area 7. She tends to dwell between Areas 7, 3, 2, 5, and 8.
Assuming there's only 8 areas, that's a large amount of the areas that she'd be dwelling in.
There are 12 areas.
Fair enough.
Area 1, though, is too small. Area 4 is caved in. Area 6 is also kind of small. And then areas 9, 10, 11, and 12 are water.
Fair enough.
Oh, and she loves using that tail of hers to attack. In one of her attacks during flying, and also a couple of them when she's on the ground, she uses the spines on those tails to poison terrible, terrible people that would attack her.
Are you saying you're terrible people?
I am a pretty terrible person. And now she's very angry. When she's angry, she launches a big fireball explosion. I should have brought my dung bombs, but I didn't think to because I forgot that Rathian has an attack where she knocks you down onto the ground and then starts munching on your face. There's the attack where she utilizes her poison. When she's enraged, she tends to prefer doing that attack twice in a row. There it is once. And then wait for it. Wait for it. There it is again. She usually lands immediately after doing that, though. And now she looks to be fatigued. When she's fatigued, she can't launch fireballs, but the fireballs that come from her mouth, they still create little ignitions that are able to damage you, so gotta be careful for that. And of course, you always gotta be sure to keep your weapon sharp when dealing with the Rathian. And also, when she charges into you, instead of being able to stand up, she'll flop over at the end of her charge.
The Rathian just wants a belly rub, don't you know?
A belly rub of death and fire.
That too.
And then when she's fatigued, she will usually go to areas 3 or 2 to eat on delicious, delicious herbivores that dwell there. She's flying right to area 2 because there are no herbivores in area 3. So she's going to area 2 and she's going to start munching on a poor innocent Aptonoth. We're going to try to flash bomb her. Gotta be careful when they're flash bomb because they get a lot more aggressive. And now she's double stunned, both by the flash bomb and by my hammer. She is not going to be happy. She's enraged. Which is something that happens in Monster Hunter. Sometimes the monsters go out of fatigue mode and into rage mode right away. In the case of the Deviljho, he doesn't have a non-raged mode or a non-fatigue mode. He's just angry and hungry all the time. And both modes are equally dangerous. That was a very, very fortunate dodge on my part because Jaggy armor does not have the best of fire resistances. So you want to make sure not to get hit by a fire attack if you're wearing Jaggy armor. I've been getting lucky with the dodging invincibility frames because I'm pretty sure I should have died by several attacks by now.
Just take it and roll with it.
I am definitely rolling with it. Also minus 10 points for that pun.
That wasn't even intended as a pun. But, sure. Fair enough.
Oh, if it wasn't intended, then minus 1 point.
Fair enough.
One day, one very bored person will be looking at all of our streams and
I have high doubts there's gonna be a person doing that.
You just check the YouTube VODs later. Someone's been making a comment on everything. It's just like, he has this many subtracted points at this session.
So this one is definitely male.
Hmm.
She said this one is definitely male.
What, the Rathian?
Yeah.
The Rathian is not male.
Really?
Yeah. The Rathian is actually... The Rathian are all female. The male counterpart to the Rathian is the Rathalos.
Oh, okay.
She's looking around as if she's expecting something, but I don't know what she's expecting. Okay, there she goes.
Who?
I don't know, a cab ride home or something, maybe, I don't know.
That's where Uber said that they would be.
All I gotta do is make sure I stay mobile and stay ready to bring the smackdown upon her head. I really gotta get this hammer upgraded soon. It is irritating me that I have to keep sharpening like every 5 minutes. But that's alright, that's part of Monster Hunter, you know? She's limping.
It's like, if you don't want sharpness, just use bows. Then you still kind of have to do something similar.
Yeah, the coatings and stuff. Now again, you don't want to attack her legs while... You basically don't have the ability to damage anything but her head when you're using a hammer. It's basically all hammers do. They're made solely for destroying a monster's head. And even though it looks like she's flying to Area 11, she's not going to actually land there. She's going to land in Area 8, where she will curl up with a warm blanket known as her wings. And then she will go to sleep, and when she's asleep, that's when we can start launching an attack. Excuse me for the voice crack, but we can start launching an attack at that point. Cha-Cha has decided to give us a defense boost, which is much needed against this ferocious monster. You can even hear her snoring before I bash her in the face with a hammer.
That is attention to quality.
That is one thing that the Monster Hunter games have always been good about, is attention to detail. And already she's enraged. There's her tail swipe. Or her tail vertical disc spin.
I think you would call that a slash.
Hmm.
Or a slap. Yeah, tail
It's like a backflip. That's what it is. It's a backflip. Also, quest completed. We have defeated the Dragon Lady.
Woo!
A Rathian Spike is an extremely rare carve if you did not destroy the tail, so I'm actually really glad we got that. We didn't even break her wings, So that's actually a really good RNG mercy.
Orange Jesus forgives you.
Also, Mega making a Home Alone reference in the chat that I completely missed because I forgot about the scene where Macaulay Culkin ties an iron. Or, wait, was it tying an iron? Or does it the iron drop on his face? There's an iron to the face, is basically what I'm getting.
The moral of the story is don't take an iron to the face.
Unfortunately, these monsters don't have the choice.
I mean, they could just die peacefully.
Fucking hippie.
They could just return to the cycle of life, man.
And I believe we just got the urgent quest to actually kill the Legiacris. Yes, we did. We're not going to be doing that, though. No, I'm going to be grinding off camera. And when we grind... Oh. Or we could do this Rathian capture quest really quickly. That sounds like a much better idea. Fog of Inspiration. No one's seen that series.
I know, we gotta get them on it.
I'm betting Joker has seen it.
What? Fog of Inspiration?
From,
Do you know where that's from? Humans and Households.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that.
It's by the same people who made Darkness Rising.
Yeah. It's,
enough.
3 episodes long, I think is all they made of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where they have this big creature in the house and then it ends up being, like, the pet.
Yeah, it's kind of a funny take on fantasy people playing a modern day campaign.
It's like, what do you mean we already have enough beer? My character died trying to get it from the store.
Also, I will be right back.
There, I just shared it to the group.
Alright, I'll make sure to watch it.
It's not long, they're like 8 minutes long each. Maybe 10 at most.
I am back with cough drops.
Cough drops are useful sometimes.
They taste good. Especially when you're sick and whatnot.
Oh yeah, no. I